Okay, I think we're live. How's it going, big noobs? Let's get some hunting going on then. We haven't been able to check out the Valentine's event on stream yet because I've been busy testing a lot of stuff for PvP 2.0. We probably don't need pharoglyph on me. I'll just do that, I guess, for now. What's up, Nitro? What's up, Go Play? What's up, Woofy? What's up, Cryptic? How's it going? No, the Valentine's event is in the game. It's just I haven't checked it out yet. It's the twiddle in the thumbnail. At least I'm pretty sure I updated the thumbnail. Let me just quickly go check. Yeah, the thumbnail's updated. It's not Sweet Retreat. Sweet Retreat we did with the Halloween, so we probably won't see it for a while. We'll see, Lo. What's up, Nevs? How's it going? What's up, Isaac? How's it going? Not really an event, just a code? No. The twiddle reskin, you can hunt for it. What do you mean it's just a code? The twiddle reskin is in the wild. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh yeah, and the bouquet is back as well. Let me put on Ego saddle again. What all the saddle works? Does the Prope saddle make hunting faster? I don't know what saddles are actually good for hunting now. Where's the dumb Kaego? Prope slow, damn it. Am I blind? Kaego. I was looking in the middle, I thought it was a middle. You know what's actually probably a good idea? Let me move this all the way here. Yeah, now my mouse aren't in order on release, but who cares? These are like the only two that I use. So, it's whatever. You fell off so hard? I mean, hey, you were never on low, so I'd rather be me than you, buddy. I guess we'll go hunt where, weather is as well, so Lotus on beach. That's a lot of freaking thunderstorm, bro. That is a lot of thunderstorm. Good time zone, bold man. Yeah, it's like 9 PM for me now. So, let's get some hunting going on. Where's the video today? I'm probably gonna do a video later tonight, just going over some like quick sets for the pharoglyph for people that want to buy one. Tomorrow, Lo, okay, hear me out. Tomorrow we are going to be doing the Road to Ace, pay to win, baby. We're paying to win for Ace. What's the point of so many battle points when there's no new room? But we'll be getting new items most likely in Season 2. We just couldn't put them in for this update. We had a lot. Like, we had so many changes for like Season 1. The balance changes that we got in this season, I wanted to be for Season 0, but we just physically didn't have time to do it. And also, it's probably better to test ranked without all of the changes, rather than everyone testing ranked and the changes at the very first time, because we don't know like what's causing the bugs. Is it ranked? Is it something we changed? So we made that probably a good idea. And then in this season, Year 1, Season 1, we have so many changes. No season's ever gonna be like this intense. We're not gonna have like another big season like this with a lot of changes. It was mostly to get rid of like a lot of like the things that were meant to be changed like up to 2 years ago at this point now. Yeah, Serverlon does seem to be the #1 broken Loomian right now. So next week, maybe Friday, we'll probably try and introduce a ban system. I also do want a chest timer, so that would be nice as well to try and get added. But yeah, for the bans, we can ban Loomians, or I could potentially just emergency nerf something. Yes, so for example, for bans, I still think Swirl needs to get banned. It's just the ability, but I can't ban the ability on Swirl because Swirl only has one ability. So Swirl just needs a ban. Perma-bans. Soulburst Icicle did get a nerf, but I don't care. Sucks to suck, okay? Honestly, I don't want to say Soulburst Icicle is gonna be perm bans, but it is basically like a soft perm ban. There is like very little to convince me to not unban it in the future. It might be perm banned. We'll see. But we might try it like for a season, see if it is fine, and then maybe it can stay. We'll see. Novadeus, there's just two little things that can switch into it. You've got like stuff like Luminami, which yes, can switch in. It can 1v1 it. But every time that Novadeus hits the field, it is getting a kill, or it's doing a lot of damage if you don't have something that can counter it. Basically, you are forced to plan your team around a Novadeus. It's not healthy for the game. Could we nerf it? Yeah, I guess Astros could lose Boiling Press. That way Novadeus will also fall down a little bit. That might be fine. But I think for right now, I would rather just ban Novadeus. So those are the 3 bans. Titans? For the next week, I could try and figure something out for Expert Onslaught. We could just nerf Expert Onslaught instead. But with everything powerful right now, I just kind of want to ban them, just as like one less Loomian to deal with for this season, and then I'll revisit them. It just seems a lot easier for right now. I would rather just ban the Titans, to be honest. Why did Expert Onslaught not get banned? Because we're gonna do the bans next week. We want to see like what is actually broken and if it is warranted a ban. And also this is our first time banning Loomian, so might as well give you a little bit of breathing room for it. But for every future season, we're probably gonna have bans immediately. It's just for this season. Most likely, we'll see. Also, Krillin number 2. We should give Watcher in the Sky a listen. I might. I'll think about it. Also, Krilla, big noob. Huge noob. So yeah, I think I'm still gonna just ban Titans for this season and then just nerf Expert Onslaught later on. And then we'll see. Older than that was like basically it, right? Those 6 Loomians that I wanted to ban. I still think I'm gonna ban those Loomians. They're just now more to look at. Yeah, that's probably a good one, Isaac. Servalin, is definitely like the most broken Loomian right now. Although, I think we could probably do an emergency nerf for it instead of a ban. The issue with Servalin, from what I've seen and from what I've seen people talk about, Adaptive Assault is very strong on it, Stampede is very strong on it, but Boast is the issue, yeah, like Isaac said. Those 2 moves on Servalin would be fine if it didn't have an ability that boosts its damage, like Boasts. So the issue is, yeah, Boasts. So I think it just makes sense to swap Boast out for a different ability. Balrog is probably fine with Boasts. I could maybe tone back a little bit on its like coverage. I think it's just the energy stat. Its energy should be like gutted a lot. That way it can like still get its powerful moves off. It just can't go unga bunga. So yeah, Servalin. Give Berserk to Servalin? No. Definitely not. So yeah, a lot of people have recommended like hey, oh, first Twiddle, nice. I should probably capture these all for the item, but it's fine. I'm just gonna run away. Drop both for defensive. I mean, defensive could work, utility could work. The most common suggestion has been Staunch, which works as well. No, Berserk would not fix the issue for Boast. Because here's the thing. Servalan doesn't worry about coverage. Do you know what the Servalan set is? Simple move, simple move, simple move, bulk up. It has Mega Chomp, it doesn't use Mega Chomp. You don't need it. You run Adaptive Assault, because it's now +1 priority. You run Stampedes, and you run Ill Will. So if you get burned, who cares? And then you have Bulk Up just to... Oh, they're giving you a free turn because they're switching out. You get a Bulk Up off, now you sweep even harder. No, Neutralize would probably be too strong as well, because that also gives you a power boost, so a little bit too strong. I think Staunch is a good option. Like I said, a lot of people have suggested Staunch. That sucks. We're so close to Pity. So Staunch might be the better option, but I'm open to more recommendations. I've seen not Applied Frustration. What's the other one? Combative. I've seen like Combative as a suggestion, but I don't know about that one. I feel like it probably doesn't need to get a terrifying boost from Lashent's, and then it's the same situation all over again. So probably not that one. Are you kidding me, man? That's back to back. Really? Also, Pokeboy coming over the 2. Jamie visiting the nurse for Valentine's. What? What? Lashent is petrifying. Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Isaac. But Applied Frustration and Combative don't only work for like terrifying or petrifying, they work for both. So if Lashent lowers Servalan's range attack stat, it gets a +2 melee attack stat. Counter argument, Charonyx lived a +4 Mega Chomp from full, so we should ban Charonyx. I think Fog is still broken. We gotta fix Fog still. I think Fog turns off abilities when it shouldn't anymore. I'm not sure how long that's gonna take to get fixed, but also, apparently Fog sometimes just crashes the battle, so letting you know, probably not worth using Fog right now. So yeah, I think Servalan's ability needs to be changed. Other than that, okay, we've got stuff like, we have, Volcaloa. Volcaloa got a huge buff. Berserk Volcaloa is pretty good. But the issue is, Volcaloa's, like, coverage isn't, like, anything oh, no, sorry. Its power output isn't anything insane. It's its coverage. Like, for, Benoki, it only has, like, what? Brawler, Simple... I think it has Frost Punch as well. It has, like, no coverage. Your snack counters it for days, even with your snack nerf. So, I think it makes the most sense for Volcaloa. If it is too strong, probably take away Earthquake and Raging Tackle. That way, it can still have Fire Stab, Ancient Stab, Coconut Bomb. Let's be honest, I'm not taking away Coconut Bomb from it, so Earthquake would be where I would hit it. So that should make it a little bit easier to deal with, but it's still going to be fairly powerful. We're not like completely neutering it. Yeah, and then you're forced to run Phantom Flash as your last option to hit stuff like Mine types, I guess. I think that's fine though. Next up plan, I guess, would be Protagon. Some people are saying Dark Burst is way too strong. But I think that might just be new toy syndrome. People haven't adapted to it yet, I want to say. Yeah, we were just talking about Volcaloa. Poke. And we have an indicator between badly poisoned and normal poisons. You can kinda... I guess you can't really tell from the health bar. I guess it depends, like, in what situation, Glory. I'm pretty sure the only way to get badly poisoned is to use the status move, support move, poison. I think every secondary effect is normal poison, I believe. Like, if you muck blast something and you poison, I think that's normal poison. Oh, yeah, double stack poison barbs. Progon is so strong. I mean, yeah, but it's also a roamer, so I'm not, like, against making a lot of the roamers stronger. And if they are a problem, just sending them to the Shadow Realm and just banning them. Because let's be honest, if you look at a lot of roamers, Duskit, ever since its release, has been ass. Ikazune has only recently got good because it got a speed buff in the last year. Or 2 years now. It's like, Ikazune was really bad for a long time. I'm fine with buffing a lot of the roamers, and if they are broken or too demanding for you to like make a team to counter them, I would be fine to ban them. I mean, Novadeus is already like really strong. I think I'm surprised people are asking for like a Protogun ban, but for a Novadeus unban. I don't really see the logic there. Like, yeah, I don't know about that one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how people are saying ban Protogun but unban Novadeus basically in the same sentence. I don't know how that's working, but I've had a lot of requests for that. Can Chaz'd Arc proc or each dart burst? I think it should be able to. Does it do that for Pine Shots, Isaac? I think it should. How do you plan on nerfing Servalon? Take away the ability Boast. The best suggestion I've gotten so far is Staunch, so it can still do its thing, then it can't get terrifying, which I think is fine. So, unless anybody else has like some good suggestions, that might be the ability I choose. Just ban it. I mean, giving it Staunch would be fine. That means it wouldn't be worth it to ban it. Nah, Tanner, that wouldn't be a good idea. I don't think it needs to do even more damage. Thunder is bugged, air is still immune. Okay, I'll keep note of that as well. Does everything else work low from the, like, moves and abilities? Because I've tested most things in this update. The only ones I couldn't really test, like, super in-depth were Thunderstorm and Fog. Those were the only ones that I couldn't really test. Yeah, I tested the Party Trick quite a lot, because I had to make sure that one actually did get the nerf. Give Steam Eruption to Billiforge? Which one's that one? Is that, Volcanion's move? Isn't that a water type move? The only attacking move that can badly poison is Toxic Adaptive Assault. Oh, then yeah, that's probably it then. I think that's fine. So that should just kind of tell you already what is toxic and what isn't toxic poison. I don't think Billiforge really needs a buff. Billiforge is pretty good. It's not like amazing. It's pretty good into like some Loomians, definitely. I mean, if you look at the top 100 Loomians, there's a good reason why Tatab is very low. A lot of people use Billiforge mostly as a Tatab counter. Buff Munchwheel? It got a buff, man! What do you mean? What do you mean? I gave it a buff! I think Servalon could be strong Revenge Killer with Adaptive Assault and Vengeance. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Vengeance is fine because it's only a one-time boost, and you only get one opportunity to use it, right after something on your team faints. So I think that is warranted for the power increase. Boast is not. Boast is clearly too much. But hey, we've come back full circle, man. We've gone back full circle. Trumbull was broken when it first released, and now Servalan is also broken now. Let's go. Staunch is becoming the new territorial. I mean, yeah, but Staunch has way more applications than territorial. Territorial is just buns. I'm just deleting that from the game. I gotta remove it now from all of the prevos as well. Is it supposed to use your energy up while sleeping? What are you talking about, Cinder? I feel like you just kind of like gave me half of what's happening, but you didn't tell me like what's causing that. I'm trying to like make out what you mean, but you didn't really give me much to go off of. You use it to give something that's just a waste of an ability slot. I mean, Staunch Servalan is still really strong, Ufus. I mean, it can still use Bulk Up to get a power increase, and now the opponent can't use Terrifying to slow you down. Like, it's still really good. I fell asleep, and the same turn, I lost energy. I need to know like what Loomians were in play and like what effects were going on Cinder, because I have no idea what they were using, you were using. I need more info still. That is like the bare minimum. Not even the bare minimum. What if I had Wind Summon Whipple with Venusaur? Venusaur would get a power increase. What about it? Venusaur isn't an air type blow, so it wouldn't get a speed increase. It will definitely not be used over the secret. You're talking about Staunch Servalan over Vengeance? Really? I feel like it'd be like more down the middle, maybe. Because if you run Vengeance Servalan, you're only really like kind of forcing it to use it as a revenge killer. But if you're running Staunch, you can use it whenever you want. It's still a really good revenge killer. It can just start sweeping as well. Double damage, extreme speed. I mean, yeah, but that means you're limiting it low to be a revenge killer. Both are good, but I think Staunch might be better. Because you can still revenge kill things. You still output good damage. It's just that you can't, like, one-shot something from, like, 80-90% of their health. Can we give more walls recovery, please? Except your snack. I don't mind your snack having a recover. I don't think the answer is to give recovery to everything, to be honest. Also, yeah, a lot of walls do have recovery. I'm assuming you mean things like Meditoads, Garbansis. I don't think they need it, to be honest. Double damage on extreme speed, or pray that the opponent has anything to drop its stats. I mean, yeah, I think Staunch will be fine. Staunch Servalan is still usable. Very much so. Actually, Servalan with Staunch might be the best user that we've ever had for Staunch. But, again, if you have any other suggestions, I'm fine to hear them out. Why Servalan is not happening. That is not happening. Oh yeah, Dokkamari does not need recovery. Don't you already have like recovery technically with the secret ability? Like, Dokimori and Billaforge do not need recovery. Billaforge is like bulky offensive. Dokimori is also like pretty bulky offensive pivoter. Like, Dokimori is ran the exact same way as your snack. It's slow, you've got Baffle, you have the utility, your snack has Slapdown, and Priority, I guess. Whereas Dokimori has Entry Hazard set up, and they both can hit pretty hard. I think Dokimori hits harder low, and has better coverage. So, Dokimori is in a really good spot. I don't know if you realize, Dokimori is a very good Loomian already. Can we make Billaforge's ability Poison Heal? Well, you see, Tanver, how do you poison Billaforge? I would love to give Billaforge Poison Heal. How does it heal? You can't poison Billaforge, it's a poison type. Replace Berserk on Volcolo with Sharp Edges, or Sharp Claws even. I don't think it has Sharp Claws low. Berserk makes sense for like the design. It gets poisoned by Secret Ability. Oh, you so right. But yeah, I think Berserk Volcolo is fine. Just maybe tone down on the coverage a little bit. But we've got like a week. Who knows? We might just be like overblowing Volcoloa's like powerfulness. We got time to see. It probably just need a nerf flow. I'm gonna guess. No, we don't. To be honest, I don't know if I'm ever gonna add Poison Heal. Poison Heal is annoying. Like, yeah, I don't have to add it onto something like Life Score, but I honestly don't know if I even want to add it in general, to be honest. I don't know if I just want to add it, periods. That is just, like, how good Toxic Heal is. It's really, really strong. Give Serval and Rogue Assault and change both to Staunch. I don't think it needs Rogue Assault right now. Okay, I don't think it needs it right now. Maybe at some point, though. We'll see. Terraclaw buff? I mean, Terraclaw got a new ability. So now it's fast, bulky, and hits fairly hard. In Heatwave, at least. The issue with Terraclaw is, how do you buff it? It's got decent coverage. You've got what? Bug, Brawler, Air. I think it has Baneful Bash as well. Like, the only way to buff it is to let it heal. And guess what? It should never be able to do. Freaking hard heal. You got Parasitize. You can use that. Actually, does it have... No, I don't think I gave it Vital Jab, did I? I don't think I did. Give it moves that also make sense for Terrafly. But they all don't make the same sense, though. Also, if they're rally moves, I still gotta take, like, the prevos into consideration. Although, as you can tell by a lot of rally moves, I've kind of ignored the prevos. Just to try and make the fully evolved ones better. Give Serval Specialization. Have it one-shot everything with Adaptive Assault. I mean, there's definitely one way we can go about it. That way, if you're running just one Adaptive Assault, you just get blocked by Mesmerizing. True. True. Idea to buff Terraclaw. Change Pincer Trap so it works like Arena Trap. Heck no. Heck no. That is not happening. Let me put it this way. Arena Trap in Pokemon is banned. Or like Smogon. Or Pokemon Showdown, whichever one. Arena Trap is only somewhat balanced in the double format. In like double battles, like 2v2s. Not in singles. Arena Trap is broken in singles. In doubles, you've got like more threatening things to deal with, so it's more balanced. Will there be moves getting banned in rank? I don't know if I'm gonna ban moves. I feel like it's better just to ban an entire Loomian instead of restricting what a Loomian can use. That's my mentality on it, at least. Like, for the Titans, like, yeah, I could ban Expert Onslaught. I would rather just ban the Titans and deal with Expert Onslaught later. Give Terraclaw driving force? Would it use it? I mean, it probably would, but what would you use it into, Lou? Solba Sukame, that would be pretty cool. Could you please give Infernix Flare Blast? Oh yeah. I should probably... Well, again, I was mostly worrying about the Season 1 balance changes. Now that those are out of the way, now I can work on putting together like more moves and stuff. So like Flare Blast, Infernix, I'm down. I just wanted to make sure that Season 1's balance changes got done without adding too many more. Because that list was already huge. Yeah, Vice Jaw's Terraclaw doesn't sound like a bad idea, I guess. I guess. Give Sumobito Thunderslam. Does it need it, Lo? Sumobito, I would say, is... People might not use Sumobito, but I think it's still pretty good now. Especially once we get, like, Brawler. Sucker Punch as well. I feel like we don't... No, wait. Sumobito already has the Brawler one, right? Is it the Bug one we're waiting for? We're waiting for the Bug one? Okay. Sumobito has too many weaknesses, plus it's slow. Well, I mean, yeah, but that's why it's gonna have 2 Sucker Punches and Quick Punch. What? Also, yeah, I think, Double Hit is only gonna be good on, like, the stronger moves. Like, if Sumobito gets, like, 100 base power moves, that'll be better for Double Hit. But I think for right now, Guru is better. Change the Titan Fossil secret ability? I think they're fine. What's the issue with them? Is there a neutralizing gas ability? No, it was Fog, but we're in the middle of reworking it, I guess. Will there be melee versions of the OP Weather moves? Probably not. Weather is pretty much kind of like a range thing, I would say. Billiforge and Deladrix are mixed attackers, but for the Weather move specifically, I think it makes sense to make them range. That's my fault, at least. Oh, did Gorge and Shatter not get fixed? Okay, I forgot about that. What buff did Chartiki get in this update? I don't think he got any. Chartiki, like, isn't bad. It just might not be good into, like, this specific type of meta. Distribute, swap more, since not many things that have it would even use it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about for, like, Season 2. I can work on, like, giving more things rally moves now. And try and, like, buff things. Oh, well, yeah, I guess Chartika's buff is burn up. Which, thinking about it, yeah, Krakaloa... I've seen one person complain about Krakaloa burn up. It's not enough though to, like, really warrant to change it all right now. But I think it might be worth looking into removing burn up from Kratos' evolution line. Like, Billaforge, I would be fine with having burn up. I don't know about Krakaloa. Oh yeah, how does Chartika do into Protagon? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Solbus Krakaloa has healing. It has a really good range attack stat. It can get rid of hazards, which it normally does anyway. And now it gets a +2. It's probably too much on Krakaloa. How about Madcap on Servalon? It gives recoil moves like Raging and give it. Why, Ufus? Why? How about I give it a brand new ability where it makes all of its moves be recoil, but it gives it no damage increase. And then I delete the other two abilities, so that's the only ability you can run. Is that good? Maybe replace Burn Up with Teardown. Yeah, Teardown on Krakaloa is probably fine. That's like another thing we're going to look into for Season 2. So for Season 2, here's like the outline, okay, for the Season 2 changes. More rally moves, that's fine. Some things are probably going to be looked at, like removing more moves from things if they're warranted, which right now is entry hazard removal. The idea is to take away Burn Up and Gust from a lot of things and give them Teardown to use instead. Teardown going forward is going to be the golden standard for entry hazard removal, and the handful of Loomians will have Gust Burn Up. Mudslide is fine because that one's a lot easier to have counters for, but it still won't be given out to everything. Why does have burn up? Because why not? Because why not? Yeah. Teardown is gonna be the main, like, distributed one at least. So that's probably what I'm gonna do in Season 2. Other than that, we gotta look at energy. Some Loomians with the passive energy just have too much energy. So like stuff like Borak, I always use an example. Borak is probably gonna have its energy stat gutted a lot. And then we can also look at some other Loomians and even passive energy. Passive energy probably needs a little bit of a slight adjustment, but we haven't had enough time yet with it to really determine anything right now. But it looks like things just don't run out of energy. So it seems like it might be too much. Grimuline? Yeah, like I said, rally moves. I am fine with giving stuff rally moves for Season 2. I just didn't want to add any more for Season 1. My early thoughts on regen is cutting it in half. And making things like recovery pivot, low cost, high cost. Yeah, It's just like basically changing just the energy system as a whole, basically. I think 2.5% regen, so that'll be like what? Your average 250 based at Loomian, 240 based at Loomian is gonna have like 6 energy regen. I think it's like 6.7. Am I back? Am I back? I think I'm back. Let me refresh my livestream tab. Okay, we're back. I don't know what happens because I didn't lose internet. I think YouTube might be boofed. I think it's just YouTube servers are probably not very good right now. Because I didn't disconnect or anything, and I could still see the chat. So I don't know what happens. Yeah, it says that I've lost 0 frames. So I think it's YouTube servers. I feel like passive energy regen could work. I mean, yeah, because we've never had passive energy, a lot of moves are pretty cheap. We can obviously like make them more expensive. So that's why like a dodge is percentage based now. But stuff like rejuvenate could be bumped up more. Honestly, rejuvenate could just become 100 energy, just because why not? Other than that, yeah, pivot moves being 50 are really cheap. They should probably be bumped up to at least 60. At least. Other than that, what other options, what other like problematic moves are there? Make rejuvenate cost how much storm summon did? I don't know why I made storm summon so expensive. I really don't know. 55 energy for pivot is fine. I feel like that's not enough. I feel like it might need to be 60 for like zip zap. Dissipate will probably be bumped up to that as well. I'm fine to try the pivot moves at 60. Or is it pivot moves are too cheap, or is it their power is too high? Or is it a little bit of both? Would Seasong get nerfed too? Well, Sukame has a lot of energy now. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Give 21 stats from Kartana into speed, and it actually outspeeds things. I mean, I'm not doing that. Speed is very, like, something I'm not changing. Yeah, I mean, I made pivot moves really cheap, really, like, weak back in the day, because I didn't want them to be, like, used over an attack. I wanted them to be used in conjunction with attacks. But now a lot of people are just... Like, look at Ikazune, for example. Let's be honest. For Season 0 ranked for Ikazune, I wish I had stats. But I guarantee you, Ikazune click Flash and Flee and Zip Zap like 90% of the time, and only click Thunderstrike or Fire Breath like 10%. Nobody clicked Fire Breath or Thunderstrike on Ikazune. You just pivoted. So yeah, they could honestly... I would be fine to like do a little bit of both. Like make Zip Zap and all of the other pivot moves like 60 energy, and then maybe even lower their damage output a little bit. Because let's be honest, just pivoting is huge. Let me look at the power. Aren't they 70 base power right now? Zip 70, yeah. I would be fine to make it 60-60. I would be fine to go 60-60. 60 power, 60 energy. To try that. why did you make paralysis not have a chance to stun anymore? Because having a 1 in 4 chance to not do anything is boring. So, yeah. Also, that was... I feel like that costed people a lot more games than it really should have. It was... It's RNG, but it was way too punishing. I mean, just the fact that you're so slow now is already like a big nerf for like speedy Loomians. What nerfs is Holy Bunch getting? Probably a stat nerf. Its energy stat should probably be lowered. Also, I guess for Festive Spirit, I could just have it turn off passive energy for it. That might just be better. Does Holy Bunch need a stat nerf if I just get rid of passive energy for Holy Bunch specifically? Outburst is insane. True. True. Drop its overall base at total. I mean, it's probably easier to turn off passive for it. But we could also like still lower its energy stat a little bit. It has shown to be like really powerful. It has an absurd win rates. Revert slapdown? No, I'm not. That is not happening, man. Slapdown does not need to be the strongest dark type move in the game. And also remove items. 105 or 100 base energy for Holy. I mean, if I'm not taking away passive energy for Holy Bunch, I would honestly make it 90 again. If I'm getting rid of passive energy, then maybe 100 would be fine. Violana Rejuvenate in Heatwave costs almost nothing. Yeah. There are gonna be like some cases like that that I completely didn't think about. We'll have get anything since all of the Loomians got passive energy. Well, that's what I'm saying. Because Have doesn't get passive energy, I think it also makes sense to turn it off for Holy Bunch as well, right? Those are 1 and 2 of the same, just flipped on their heads. So I think also Have is fine. Like, Have's benefit is that it has insane stats and everything else. So yeah, I do think Holy Bunch can lose passive energy. That I'm fine with that. Give Have passive health? No. Have does not need that. Have is barely used. I don't know about that one. What's a blue? What do you mean? Bro, I can't believe you're bullying me again. This is what I have to deal with, guys. Every time. Blue is just constantly bullying me. Yeah, Outburst could probably be bumped up in energy. Or, we could also just remove the effect to get energy back as well when you would deal damage. Like the drain effect, we just get rid of that. Make Festive Spirit's moves slightly cost more energy. I mean, if we get rid of passive energy and lower its energy stat to 100, I think that might be good enough. Maybe even take a little bit of its defenses away as well. Can you get rid of banned specs? I don't want to play with them anymore. Just gotta get better, man. We are eventually gonna get like Assault Vest. I'm hoping Lo's gonna be Season 2, but we'll see. What Loomians do you think are in dire need of a soul bursts? Well, any Loomian that is in dire need of a buff can just get a buff instead of a soul bursts. So, you know, I would be fine with any soul burst low, as long as Blue isn't the one designing it, because I already know what she's going to try and design next. No Blue, we can have Nemesis soul bursts, or Nimari soul burst, we don't need it. We do need it? No, we don't. Absolutely not. Wiki Wiki, give it 1,000 health. I don't know about that. Well, I don't think every Loomian will have a soul burst. Like, Swirl? Probably not. Boonery? I don't know how that would even work. If you're removing stun from paralysis, then we might as well not even call it paralysis, because being paralyzed means you can't move. Yes, your speed is lowered, brother! Jesus, man. Jesus. Can you read the new effects of paralyze, please? It still makes you slower. What do you mean? Like, all you have to do is just read, brother. Read! Can you read, man? Please. I mean, honestly, I am completely down with Soul Burst. Dusket desperately needs something. And hopefully a Soul Burst makes it a different typing, because that's kind of the only thing saving it, potentially. It doesn't matter what stats I give Dusket, its typing is gonna hold it back. Like, let's make Dusket a Spirit Dark type instead of Mind, okay? Easy. Or a Mind's Dark type. Metronet. We either get Metronet or Vesperatu. Either one is probably goods. What I rather on Nimue? I would rather a fusion with Nimue and Nemesis. No, we don't need that. I'm gonna give you a hard pass. Or ancient type, make it even worse. Would that be worse? Because now you're just not quad weak to oh, you'll be quad weak to Lightspeed Dre. But I think Shadow Sprint is more common. We need more story Loomians. I mean, yeah, we're probably gonna get lows with Route 9, maybe? I think we're trying to like get Route 9 out. And then more Soul Bursts are coming. Like, the Soul Bursts that we have in the game right now are either event-based or story-based with Atlantean Part 2. So I think the actual, like, Soul Burst will be Route 9. Chartiki does not need pivot, man. Chartiki does not need pivots. Man, please, we don't need it. We don't. Remove Soul Burst Gastroke. If you are still losing to Solbus Gastroke. I'm sorry to say, but you might be bads. You might be bads at the game. Like, Solbus Gastroke is not that difficult to beat. I swear. I swear. I swear. Especially now, there are multiple ways you can deal with it. Like with this season 1, we introduced more things. Sliv Ice can deal with it. Although, let's be honest, you're not going to use Sliv Ice. Vice Jaws will ignore the melee defense. You have Blowtox. I don't know if you would really use Blowtox though, but there are more ways to deal with it. You also have had like how many driving forces in the game that can just get it out of the battle? You've got designated chompers, Cramboss. I always forget his name because it's butt cheeks. Oh, weather change, yeah. I've got something in my eye, but I don't have a mirror anymore because I freaking sat on it and cracked it. I need to order another one. Oh, new LTS tweet. Let's go check it out. Okay, boop. There are a few more small features that we plan to add quickly to the Colosseum before turning our full attention over to the development of Route 9. We'll have more news on those features next week. So yeah. Basically, ban lists. I want a chess timer personally, so I would like to see that as well. Those are probably it. That's probably it. Okay, put some more boosts on. Thunderstorm's new secondary effect. Every time Miloshank comes into the battle, it gets struck by lightning and dies. But it resists electric though, so it would actually live and get health back, right? What am I stuck on? Did I really get stuck on a tree? I did. Fine, this Petroglyph is better anyway. How do fan design Loomians work? I've been waiting to get a design in the game for years. Are you talking about this Twittle specifically? We don't really do fan designs that often. We usually make them contests more than anything. I'm assuming you mean like the Twittle specifically, though, because that one's a fan submitted one. We haven't done an art contest for a while, but for the Twittle reskin that we just got in the game, well, what we're hunting for in this stream, that was made, let me try and find the person, that was made by Necro. The reason why Necro got a reskin in the game is because for the last few events, we've made a design. I should preface this because I know people are going to take this out of context. They've made fan designs of reskins close to the reskins that we actually put in the game. Obviously, we aren't like seeing their design like, yeah, let's take that and let's do it ourselves. It's just a coincidence. But at the same time, there's only so many things we can do, especially if they're roamers. Like, if it's roamer reskins, there's not that many things we can do. People are gonna make fan designs for them. So, yeah. That's why Necro got one, because I think he hit us up a couple of times, just like asked like, hey, were any of these like used, or any of my art like inspired? Oh, did any of my art inspire the reskins? My gosh, I can't speak. No, it's just a coincidence. But we let him, I I don't know. I don't know Necro at all. We let Necro design the Twiddle. I got jump scared. Well, I gotta put a big emphasis on out of context because people love to take clips from my streams out of context and put it on Twitter. And then... bruh. And then use it to fuel hatred for the game, and out of context clips just doesn't look good. I mean, I'll take a free shot, but why is it gotta be a Salchi man? What are examples of similar reskins? You'll have to look through Necro's tweets, I guess. I think the Oblast... did the Necro do Oblast? An Oblast reskin? Necro. Let's see, media. Yeah, they did a gingerbread Oblasts. Oof. That was a big coincidence. Is that it? I thought they had another one. Did they delete some tweets? Or did they not put it on Twitter? Was it just the Oblast? I thought there was another one that they drew. Unless I'm thinking about like two different people. Oh yeah, Fishgana is fan-made as well. Will Loomian Legs ever collab with all the Roblox games, maybe Doodle Worlds? I don't know. It's not up to me, Lo. Why does the camera angle move after every encounter? It's annoying. Roblox. They like to break things. And they call it a new feature. It's like, bruh, why are you breaking things? So yeah, Roblox updated and broke some cameras. I don't think it's just Loomian. I think some other games have issues as well, but yeah, Roblox. And there's no guarantee that they're gonna fix it, so we might like do workarounds for it. Would we ever be able to select what themes play when we do battles? That would be nice. I personally want a mute button more than anything. I want to mute the music, but keep everything else. So when I'm editing, I can add my own music. Because if you have the game, like if I'm just recording this and doing a video, the music doesn't line up because I'm cutting it so much. But if I take out the sound and put on my own music, it feels weird because there's no like move hits sounds or cries or anything else. It just feels empty. So yeah, I personally want a mute button. But yeah, I mean, selecting your own music as well sounds fine. Sounds cool. I don't know how exactly that would work, Claude, to be honest. Why does bug type and poison type get an advantage in heat and strongest? Poison and like airborne type of things. That is just like my reasoning for poison. Also, unless we do like acid rain, we're probably not gonna see a poison type being affected by weathers. And same for bug. We're probably not gonna have bug be affected by any weathers. Heat wave is like the only one that I can make sense of. Like bugs are more active in summer, so sure. Why can't we use reskins on Dream Teams? We gotta implement that still. Because people were upset about potentially having gammas in Dream Teams. Like, oh, it's not fair. You're taking away the value of my gammas in the actual game. Which I don't think it does. People just don't like the idea of potentially ruining values when it doesn't impact it at all, to be honest. So we're probably going to do like a system eventually where the game will keep a track of like all of the alphas and gammas that you've gotten. And then you can use lows in Dream Teams. And reskins as well. It doesn't really once you implement it. All those people who complain will be quiet. Yeah, but that's the thing, Lo. Like, why are they complaining, Lo? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, it's the same as well. It's like, bro, I don't understand the thought process. It's like, people were like, hey, yes, we want story updates, nothing else matters. But if we don't give people events, people aren't going to play the game, so we kind of need to do events to like at least give people something to do. But at the same time, it's like, oh, we want story updates, but we also want something in the game that makes it so we want to keep going back and playing the game. That's what PvP ranked was for. The amount of people that I saw complaining that, oh, why are you guys still working on PvP? You guys should skip PvP to work on Route 9. It's like, brother, if we don't work on PvP for like ranked and stuff, there is nothing to do other than hunts. Now with ranked in the game, you can hunt, you can do some ranked. Not everybody's gonna do one or the other. Some people might not do both or enjoy both. We can do more stuff like that down the line. But we need more things in the game that makes you wanted to come back. Like right now in the game, what is there for you to do? There's hunting. There's ranked PvP. There's UMV dives, I guess. I guess the arcade as well. There isn't much. Trading, I hope nobody checks out trading, bro. Trading is... Is it bad to call it a disease? I swear. I don't... No, also, I should specifically say, it's not just Loomian Legacy Low. Every game trading system on like Roblox has gone downhill. It's not just Loomian, just trading in general on any Roblox game these days is awful. It is such a miserable experience. It really is. Like, I'm sure some people are fine with it, but it's like, just the entire value system, I freaking hate it. I don't care. And I'm blaming simulators, I don't care. I'm blaming simulators for that. Because this mindset did not exist back in Brick Bronze. But simulators came out around the same time that Brick Bronze went down. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, yeah, like, obviously you've got people that will, like, just trade for values. Like, yeah, sure, you can trade for values, like, that's fine. But the fact that it's, like, a majority thing, it's like, bro... And some of the value systems are, like, wild. I don't know. I just don't get it, why it's, like, clearly gone out of hand by a long shot. Obviously, we don't condone the trading values and stuff like that. That's, like, arbitrary numbers. Like, that's, like, community-based stuff. So, like, if you trade for something and they tell you, like, hey... Like, here's the problem as well. We're trying to, like, manage it. Like, as, like, from Cirxia or whatnot. let's say, for example, I tell you my rainbow dusket worth 200 gleam roamers, and you give me like 200 gleam roamers worth of value for it, but it turns out I actually like lied, and actually rainbow dusket's value is more like 100 gleam roamers. That's a shark. I lied to you. I might have even got someone else to vouch for me saying, yeah, it's 200 gleam roamers 100%. That's a shark. We can't really do anything about that because you're using the value systems. We've already said we don't recognize those as being real. Like, those are community-based numbers that people are making up. Like, we can't really do anything about that. So if you're like trading for value and you get like sharks, it's kind of like the same for scams. If you got scammed, did you follow the rules on the lists? Probably not. And you got scammed. It's like, bro, there are rules in place and people just ignore them and they get scammed. And it's like, brother, what do you want us to do? Oh. Like, yeah, we can step in on sometimes, and we have stepped in on sometimes, but there's rules for a reason. If you ignore the rules and you get scammed, it's kind of your fault. I always use this example as well. Back in RuneScape, back in my day, this is like when were the RuneScape, is it like Drygor? When was this introduced? When were these introduced? Let me zoom in a little bit. Hellfight King. When were like introduced? 2014, 10 years ago. Okay. One of these back when I played cost like I think it was like 20-30 mil. And I got scammed out of one because someone told me to like they traded me and they lent me like a rune armor piece so I could come into the wilderness with them to like help them do something. I didn't realize that if you're being lent an item, that overwrites your one item that you can keep if you get skull or if you skull someone. So I ended up losing this. It freaking sucks. And guess what? I stopped trusting people. I have not been scammed once a single time after that. I got scammed once, learned my lesson, haven't been scammed ever since. But I don't know, man. The amount of people I have seen in Roblox games get scammed, but then still trust people and get scammed again, and still trust people and get scammed again. It's like, bro, yes, we can step in on some cases and help you with that, but you gotta like make it a little bit harder to get scammed. You gotta stop trusting people, especially with accounts. Please, please, stop sharing your accounts. Stop giving your accounts to people on the internet that you don't know, even if you know them in real life. I don't care. Stop sharing accounts. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Please. Like, how? How? Everyone has their days when they learn what it's like to get scammed. Yeah, it sucks. But I don't know why people keep putting themselves in situations to get scammed again. It's like, bro, come on. So, I don't know. The only person I share my account with is my brother. Well, I mean, yeah, but even then, like, that's fine. That's still risky, though, obviously. But let's say, for example, your brother takes the account, changes the password, and steals all the Loomians on their account. Kinda your fault, right? Kinda your fault. I mean, not just Loomian, Nicholas. I'm like talking about this Roblox in general. For some reason, kids these days, even some like teenagers, adults, just don't learn when they get scammed. I don't know what's different now to like 10 years ago. I swear 10 years ago, yeah, people were still getting scammed, but I swear it wasn't like once they got scammed, they stopped getting scammed. They learned. Like these days, like I'll trust them again, and then they get scammed. I'll trust them again, and get scammed again. It's like, brother, if you aren't gonna help yourselves, why should we help you at that at that point? Like, what the heck? You have a good day? Pretty good. Yeah. Mostly just been trying to find out what is like the broken stuff that should be banned or nerfed next week. Oh. St. Patrick's Day Loomian when? Have we ever done a St. Patrick's Day reskin? I don't think we have we? We're probably not. Also, I don't think we have anyone on the development team that is from Ireland. So, I don't know. We have a lot of developers around the world. Most of them are based in the US, though. The only time I've gone scammed was in Loomian Legacy, where I traded an alpha slugling for a Feevine, because the slugling was diseased and had bad stats. Okay, now this that is really funny, and I honestly don't even know if I want to believe that. But that means you learned though, right? You've probably not been scammed since, right? Where do event twill spawn? Anywhere in the game. Yeah, boost token trading is very risky. We're probably gonna like do a trade result 2.0 update later down the line. And maybe let you trade boost tokens. I'm not sure about that, low. The only issue with that is people are still gonna get scammed and now for boost tokens. It's like, it doesn't matter what we do, people are gonna get scammed. People say like, oh, make it so we can trade like a full PC box of things at once. When I say trust me, bro, I mean actually trust me. It doesn't matter if we let you trade your entire 100 PC boxes at once. People are still gonna get scammed. Because people get greedy, people don't know any better, and let's be honest, people are freaking dumb. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we do for trading. If we want to stop scammers, here's the thing to do. Remove trading. That is the only thing. That is the only way to 100%... Actually, I lied. I lied. That's not the only way. That won't fix it as well. Yeah, we can delete trade resort, make it so you can't trade any Loomians. But you know what's going to start happening now? People are going to start getting their accounts scammed, maybe even more often. So there's nothing we can do. It's going to happen no matter what. Trading a full box would honestly lower the amount of scams. It doesn't low. Like when I say Anna, when I say trust me, I know you're thinking from like a good place. Trust me, it won't. Trust me, it won't. It will be the exact same. It's just that now when you scam someone, you have a chance to get more out of them than only 4 Loomians. I know you're thinking like from a good place, but trust me, it won't change anything. When are you trying to trade more than 30 lumens at a time? Well, let's be honest though. When people are getting scammed, they're basically like most of the time just like getting Loomians for free. So now instead of getting 4 Loomians for free, you're potentially getting 30 Loomians for free. Like the people that are getting scammed out of 4 Loomians, that's not going to change. It's just like now, instead of people only getting scammed for 4 Loomians, more people can get scammed for more than 4. That's the only change that would do, to be honest. Although then making trading a little bit easier for people that mass trades. Like think about it like this. If people are dumb enough to fall for scams for 4 Loomians, people are dumb enough to fall for scams for an entire PC box. I swear. Let the dumb people learn, but that's what the point though, Anna, that we're talking about. People don't learn. People don't learn. They get scammed. They don't learn. They get scammed again. They still don't learn. They get scammed again. It's like, brother. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Also, Kieran going to live 53 months. What an absolute big nerd. Hello, bald is basic. Hey, I'm not bald. I haven't shaved my head though. What's up, Kieran? How's it going? Potato joke? I don't know any potato jokes. I'm not Irish. For what, Hydro? If they don't learn, then cope? But then, that's kind of like the mentality that we have, but then we get called out like on Twitter or whatnot by like some trading communities, and it's not just us, it's like all our games as well. Need to preface that people like are complaining about, oh, the developers aren't doing anything about scammers. Like, yes, we will step in and deal with scammers when needed, but not every case warrants us to step in. Like, if you clearly go against our trading rules and you get scammed, I'm sorry, but that is on you. I personally don't think we need to step in for that, personally. But again, I don't deal with that stuff. That is like Cirxia and her team. But that's like my ideology for it. Like, if you clearly ignore the rules and get scams, sucks to suck. Hopefully now you learn and you don't get scammed again, but clearly that isn't the case for a lot of people. Whether it's shaved or not, we can tell the difference. I mean, yeah. I need to shave my head again, though. It's been maybe a month. This is the longest it's gone for a long time. I don't know if the camera picks it up either, but I have a lot of gray hairs now. Trying to deal with people like I get scammed. Not entirely, no. But yeah, I've gotten a lot more gray, low. I mean, from their point of view, I'm making trading better over time. I mean, to be honest, like, trading is just like a thing that you implement in the game and it's like, okay, nice. We're not making trading better over time, but the community is making trading worse over time. Values do not need to exist. People that get scammed need to learn to follow the rules, or they're gonna get scammed. And if they do get scammed, they need to learn fast, otherwise they're gonna get scammed again. And people just need to be not scumbags and stop scamming. Will there ever be a way to move an entire PC box? That would be nice. I don't know if it's really worth to do that low right now. Like, right now, especially not. No. I don't care about values. The Loomian Legacy development team do not care about values. Values are a community thing. We don't support value systems. So if you get like shards, we went over this earlier, like if someone says like their Rainbow Dusk is worth 200 Gleam Roamers, but it's actually only worth 100 Gleam Roamers, but you think you trust them, we can't do anything about that. We don't trade, we don't manage the game on value systems. We don't believe in them. That's a community thing. If you get scammed or like I should say shards, if you get like shards because of like a community value system, there's nothing for us to do there. You're trading based on something that a community made that we don't manage. Honestly, the biggest issue for trading is value systems. Value should never exist. Like, again, it's not just Loomian. Like, Bubblegum Simulator or Mining Simulator 2, I should say. Those type of, like, simulators that have big trading scenes all need to be, like, demolished. Like, all of them are trash. Every single one. I don't care if you disagree. They're all bads. The value system should not exist like this. They're all dumb. I don't care. Pestim 99 has value systems that the dev enforce. I mean, that might be a little bit different, Len, but still. The value system as a whole just don't need to exist. Just trade for whatever you want. Like, can't we just go back to those days for trading? That's what Brick Bronze was. You just traded for whatever you want. It's like, I'll trade you my shiny Charmander for your shiny Dratini. Do they want shiny Charmander? They do? Nice. We got ourselves a trade. They don't want shiny Charmander? Okay, that's fine. Move on. Like, bro, can we go back to that? Can we please? That's all we need. The value system is only a problem because you guys added gammas. Again, Lo, we don't support value systems. That we didn't make them. Not trader. The trading community did. Like, obviously, you're not gonna get like an alpha for a gamma. That's like saying, Lo, like in Brick Bronze, you're not gonna get a shiny Charmander trying to trade a shiny Caterpie. Obviously, like, there are going to be, like, some slight differences like that, but I mean, you don't need a value system for that to work, Lo. Because now that we have a value system, people are trading for numbers. They're not trading for the actual Loomians. They're trading strictly to get bigger numbers. And what's the goal? There isn't a goal. Get more numbers. It's like, okay, you've got like 100 Gleam Roamers. Now what? What's the end goal? What do you do with all of that? I don't get it. I don't get it. Don't you guys kind of support it? No, we just have like rare things for hunters to find. The hunter community and the trader community are separate. There are some obviously crossover, but they're different. We don't support values at all. Like, if you get shards for values, again, we don't step in for that, I'm pretty sure. Like, we don't condone value systems. Although, Len, your shiny Metagross, what was your second favorite Pokemon you had in Brick Bronze? I had a few things. I had Tapu Bulu at one point. I also had another one. Was it Tapu Koko? I think I had Tapu Koko and Tapu Bulu at one point. Those were cool. I got to borrow a Rayquaza. I got to borrow a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, Politoed was awesome. Politoed was so dumb. Swagger Politoed, let's go, baby. For example, a Gamma Gleam Radiant Bumpuff is 200 Gleam Roamers, while a Gamma Gleam Radiant Seadrake is worth less, even though they are the same rarity and values don't make any sense. I mean, yeah. Honestly, here's the thing about values as well. You can correct me if I'm wrong, because I really don't know. I don't get involved with that type of things. What's stopping the bigger people in the trading communities? Like, do the bigger traders have, like, more persuasive power about what is worth what? So let's say, for example, if I'm, like, the #1 trader, like, I have the most value, can't I just say, yeah, all of my stuff, their Gleam Roamers are now, they're worth way more. Like, can't people influence it by that and give themselves, like, an unfair advantage? I think Ominous Nebula is the person that came up with the values first. Yeah, and I think we actually told people that we're gonna do that. Like, you probably shouldn't do that. We've seen it in other games and it never works out, but they did it anyway. I love Ominous Nebula, but that is the one thing that kind of screwed us over. Value just never needed to exist, in my opinion. Because I think the idea was people were trying to make value systems, but they wanted us to recognize them as official, and we told them, hey, we're not gonna do that, but also, you should probably think about it a little bit more, because value systems are not good for any game. Look at any simulator on Roblox, and not a good experience, not a fun experience. So yeah, so all of the value systems are unofficial, we have nothing to do with them, we don't condone them, we don't support them. We didn't even want them to begin in the first place, to be honest. I think value systems are only good in Pet Sim 99. There's a clear difference in one pet to another. Now people are going to get scammed, but it's less like... I mean, yeah. Maybe if we let people trade boost tokens in trades, it might make it... as a whole, you correct me if I'm wrong, it might make, like, trading a little bit easier. Because now instead of, like, a random number people are pulling out of their butts for Gleam Roam value, now they have, like, okay, now Lumens are going to be based on, like, boost tokens, I guess? That might help with the value system, but again, that's not something we're looking to support or condone or make official. It's not going to happen. Also, yeah, I am very anti value systems. I don't mind there being like a trading scene. Trading community, cool. Value system, I'm very against. I've just seen how it's ruined other games. And I always use the example of Mining Simulator 2. I got a really rare pet in Mining Simulator 2. And I did it for a video as well, and I made it max level shiny. And I legitimately got comments from Mining Simulator 2 traders. Wow, you just ruined this thing's value because you made it level 25 instead of keeping it pure at level 1. So because I leveled it up, now it's not classified as pure, its value dropped significantly. What? Like, what? I do... What? What do you mean? First of all, I wasn't ever going to trade it anyway. I don't trade. I don't need to trade. I personally like to try and get my own things. But also, how far gone does a value system need to be for that to happen? Like, that is crazy. That is actually crazy. the plush could be in level 32. Here, let me just ruin its value even more really fast. Oh no, guys, I'm about to lose so much value. Oh no. I just lost so much value on my plush kits. What will I ever do? Same with Gamma Status, Halloween Cryocub, Elephage, etc. in a way. I mean, yeah, like, I will definitely agree that some things are probably maybe a little bit rarer than they probably should be. But I think if you look at, like, every event now, there's, like, easy things to find, mid things to find, and really hard things to find. I think it's fine. Maybe. Yeah, I know that, Isaac. Isn't it like Garbantis right now? It's because Frozen or Freeze has been renamed to Frostbite, but that was the name of the secret ability as well. Oh, for you it was Twittle? Oh. It's no longer unique. Oh, my bad, bro, my bads. Talking about unevolved stuff, you can evolve those. Oh, wait. Oh, you're talking about that. Wait. Do we have that in Loomian as well? People actually devalue things if you evolve it? Really? Okay. I was against value system, but that is a whole nother level of absolute brain rot, like, dumb assery. Like, that is so dumb. I don't like value systems at all, but that is so much worse. That is so dumb. That is so freaking dumb. But now that we talked about that, okay, how much is a Gleaming Halloween Gastroke compared to a Gleaming Halloween Slugling? If it benefits me, I'm fine with it. If it doesn't, what the hell? Like, that's my thought process. I swear. Where even is my slug? Yeah, I got a Gleaming Halloween Slug. How rare is this compared to Gastroke? If I evolve this, it loses half of its Gleam Roamer value? Almost 3 times? Or, you gotta be kidding me. Dev should make values? No! Values don't need to exist in the first place. Values are freaking dumb. They're so dumb. Values as a whole should just never exist. But it's just so dumb. Do it. Hit the trades where it hurts. I don't trade, so I mean, yeah, I could evolve if I wanted to, but I'll probably keep it as a Slugling. Because I'm probably never going to use it until we get mints. If we get mints, I might evolve it. Make it a Scarecrow. I mean, I probably will evolve it at some points. So I can give it mints. But I'm not going to be using it anywhere soon at all. Can you bring back the rallying for secret ability shiny videos? I want to, but they take so freaking long. They take so long. Will I be adding stuff like loaded dice, mirror herb, room service? What the heck is that? Loaded dice would be kind of cool. I don't know, Lo. Gamma Purple Fabergé Kayago is like 1.9k Gleam Roamer, and the Dragodine drops to 700. That is actually ridiculous how dumb that is. Lower speed when Trick Room setup? Oh, I didn't realize that was a thing. I didn't realize that was an item. We might get stuff like that. What's Mirror Herb? I'm assuming it's like the ability? After an opponent has a stat increase, the holder consumes Mirror Herb and gets the same stat increase. Oh. When was that introduced? Is that Scarlet and Violet? It has to be. I've never heard of that. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet. What? That sounds kinda useless. It sounds cool, but it sounds useless. Funny with swagger. Oh, okay. So that would only be good on our game for Wabalisk. What we really need is an Oran Bearer. I mean, don't worry, have that low, it's just Milkshake, isn't it? Isn't that just Milkshake? Imagine wanting to use your story stuff for PvP, and then you drop a whole 1.2k GR. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it, Cheeky. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I just don't get it. Maybe there isn't a problem with it, which I would be lying because there clearly is. The amount of people that get like sharked for stuff, and some of those numbers are definitely inflated, right? Some of those numbers are so high just because they can be, right? Surely they all aren't something like that. Berry juice. Let me look at berry juice again. Why did Asda come up? Oh, I put in Loomian. Pokemon. If the holder health falls below 50%, it will consume... Oh! For a little cup. That could be kind of cool. I would be down for that. What could we turn that into, low? Like, if it's a little cup thing, we could maybe think of something for, like, a little cup item themed. Gotta be careful, because there are some weird people, and we don't want to open our doors to those people. Like, for if we made, like, a milk bottle, no. That would be weird. Something of youth. I mean, it could just be a drink. Could just be like a Powerade or something. Just obviously don't use Powerades. Well, because we've already got energy drink coming into the game. Power donut. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. Power donut, baby! Power donuts. Yeah, that's what I mean, like, Hish. WG. Like, making it, like, anything like a sippy cup or whatever. I'm gonna be very against that. Let's be honest. Especially on Roblox, there are some really weird people. We don't want to, like, even hint about like that being completely fine in Loomian Legacy, because it will never be fine. There are some really weird really weird people that we don't want to encourage at all. That is no thanks. Everything went wrong when Roblox went mainstream. I mean, even if Roblox didn't go mainstream, there were probably already people that were gonna be weird no matter what. Add a Sylvant sub-item that heals the user for 30% of their missing health when they fall below half, but burns the user because it's so spicy. Honestly, making sandwiches items like for berries would be kind of funny. That would be kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Because for our what do we what like for our herbs, and I guess also focus ash, I'm doing plushes. So we've got like rageful plushie, clutch plushie. We're gonna have a clear plushie. So like all of like the like power herb or whatever, like the herb items, those are kind of like our plushes, which you get from the arcade, all of them. I don't know if I want to do that. Jace, it sounded funny, but then like realizing probably not a good idea. Clear plushie is it white herb? I think it's white herb. So if your stats get lowered, it activates and gets rid of the stat lowers. I think. It's been a while since I made that item list, I'm not gonna lie. A slushy item? Oh, it gives the user brain freeze. So they get frozen? Perfect. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's what it does, Daniel. I think that's what clear plushie is meant to do. It clears your stat decreases and then consumes the item. Make the bagels the berries because of Power Bagel having any topping on it, you know, from Sephiroth. True. Like, we have a few food places thinking about it because of freaking Lucas. We've got Brad's Breads. We've got Power Bagel. We've got Sushi... Is it Sushi Stick? I forgot what the name is. Colosso Chops. Lucas is Queso. Wait, isn't Queso blonde as well? He is. Oh, he's ginger. Oh, it's just like from this image. It looks like he's blonde. Damn. Oh yeah, whenever he's like not in super bright light, yeah, he's ginger. Adding queso to the game. Do you remember when Doodle World added Rick? What's his name? With the red t-shirts, always 2 steps ahead. Frick. Nico Advocado. Nico... Bro, that was kind of funny. But hey, glad he's lost weight, man. He looks pretty good. I don't know if he needed, like, surgery for, like, his, like... Didn't he get, like, surgery for his face or something? I don't think he needed to go that far, but... He looks like he's doing a lot better, and he's probably much happier as well. Always 2 steps behind. Let's go. Adding queso will turn the game into a zip bomb. Damn. That was his 3 steps ahead? Oh, okay. I mean, we have like a lot of anime references in the game, especially like Haiwa. If it's acting strangely, that secret ability. Is that secret ability, or does it just have a higher chance to be secret? Oh, it says that, okay. Just making sure. I haven't hunted in the Weathers for a while. Oh, Mystic Wand! I actually needed more of those. Hand it over, buddy. Now get out of here. Mystic one to Pyramind. Yeah, I actually need more Mystic ones. I ran out. I don't have any more. It was the pure 7x fortitude. I actually didn't pay attention to the stats. I didn't look at them at all. Will the rainbow color pharoglyphs be remodeled too? Probably not. I'm not sure, though. I don't think we ever go back and remodel reskins. They're kind of like trapped in time for whenever they got their reskin. What is your thoughts on making Coconut Bomb a good move? I mean, Coconut Bomb is already a good move. Coconut Bomb is already a good move. Have you seen what Volcaloa does with it? That kinda already goods. Why does it have recoil low? Have you seen the animation? Bro is skydiving with a coconut. It's great. Also, it can power up. Some Loomians are gonna get it, like with Madcap, for example, or whatnot. Halloween Ikazune got updated much later. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do that for Pharoglyph. I'm not sure. I don't think Hoganosh is gonna get Coconut Bomb. I'm not sure who else is gonna get Coconut Bomb right now. Who actually has it? Volcaloa? Kabonga? Is that it? Oh, Cedric as well. Banoke? Loomian Coconut Bomb. That ain't a Radiant. Snikel, what the heck? Also, what do you guys say? Do you guys say Snikel or Snickle? Because I keep going back and forth with both of them. I will say Snikel and Snickle in the same sentence. Okay, just typing the freaking name doesn't help. Brandon, Al, just typing the freaking name does not help. Like Snikel? Snickle? Like snake? Icicle? Snickle? Or Snikel? Snake. Snake. Icicle. Snickle. Snikel. Because they both work. I think Snikel. Icle. I think Snikel is the correct way to pronounce it. Snickle, I think, is the wrong way. Who has Coconut Bomb? Let's see. Oh yeah, Banoke does have it. That makes sense. Have you seen it? Is there any other Loomians that make sense with Coconut Bomb? Does it need an update? Distribution? Google Translate says Snickle. I mean, they both work. I'm probably gonna say Snickle and Snikel still. If I forget, I usually default back to Snickle, but I think Snikel is what we've confirmed is the correct pronunciation. I can't say that word, so that doesn't help. Coconut Bomb Florant? Yes, I don't know, Lo. Lashent? I don't know. I don't know. Merc? I don't know if it would actually use it, low, to be honest. Actually, wait. Merc doesn't have Timber Fresh, does it? Does Merc just have Thistle Slash? For its melee coverage? It only has Bushwhack. I think it has Thistle Slash. Pretty sure it does. It doesn't? What? Let me check this. Life Drain. Does it have Nature's Force? It doesn't have Nature's Force either. Really? It doesn't even have Nature's Force? It has Life Drain and Bushwhack. Why has nobody brought this up before? Why has nobody brought this up? I gotta look at Wild Dial really fast. Now I know, but why did nobody mention it before? Like, yeah, you can get Timber Fresh, Thistle Slash, Nature's Force. Nobody knew. I don't know. Nobody told me about it. Damn, Merc, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I thought it already had them. I thought it already had them. There are so many Loomians in the game now, okay? We have like 300 Loomians. More than 300 Loomians. Okay, I can't remember all of them. I thought it already had it because I like Merc. So I thought, there's no way I did Merc dirty. It's probably good. Like, Merc's design is great. One of my rarest Loomians is actually a Gleaming Secret Ability Wild Isle from the wilds. I thought, yeah, there's no way I did this thing dirty and only gave it Life Drain and Bushwhack because I like it. No, apparently it got screwed over. Is there any codes? Because mine broke. There's the Valentine's one. I think it's Tweetheart, I think? Like Sweetheart, but Tweetheart, because of Twittle. Is Rainbow Blast ever going to be distributed? No, probably just Rainbow Loomians, to be honest. I don't think it's going to be given out. I don't think it should be given out, to be honest. How's nobody said anything within 4 years? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Timberfresh Florant. Here's the thing. I think you're underestimating Florance quite a lot. Florance is still good. This might be controversial. So, let me put this straight. So many people ask me and tell me, please nerf Solbus Gastroke. And you know, in the same conversation as well, they might even tell me buff Florant. They have it backwards, okay? Florant is better than Gastroke. I don't know why people want me to nerf Gastroke, but then in the same sentence, in the same breath, tell me to buff Florant. Florant is better than Gastroke. Solbus Florant is a menace. Are you gonna use it over a Nulla Soul Burst like Stratosaur? Probably not. But in like the hierarchy of soul bursts, Laurent is not the one that needs a buff over something else. Laurent is in a good spot. Ooh. It wouldn't even use Timber. It would just use Carnivorous. Well, I mean, yeah, but Carnivorous is the soul move. Some people do run Thistle Slash on Florant, so they might run like Megatron, Parasitize, Thistle Slash, Bulk Up. Although, I think you are right. I think more people are dropping Thistle Slash for Poison or Photosynthesis, I think. I think that's Fog, Dino. Are you using Fog? I think that's what it is. When his Soul Burst Booner it? I don't even know what that would do, to be honest. Okay. If we give Booner it a Soul Burst, would the ability be to still copy the opponent, but it turns into the Soul Burst version of that Loomian? So let's say, for example, I Soul Bursted my Boonery against a Joltooth. Do I get Soul Burst Joltooth? I don't know about that. Fog is, I think Fog is old Fog and new Fog, but they're interacting with each other. It is bugged a little bit. It do be bugged. Bro, the best part is this isn't even it. This isn't even it. We need to find this really fast. Mo throwing out Barney meme. The best part is, this isn't even it. They're forgetting about Trumbold's. It's paint time, boys. It is paint time. Can we zoom in? Dang, that is really blurry. Okay, so... do we need it again? How would this work? I think we need it again, don't we? Is it just the entire image pasted again? Oh, but I need the, bro, I don't use paint anymore. I use paint.net. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. It doesn't even line up anymore. What the heck? Why doesn't it line up? What did I do wrong? Yeah, so it would basically be nerfing Trumbull. Yeah, it would be like nerfing, like introducing Trumbull, finally nerfing it. Banalki gets released. Banalki gets nerfed. And then, now Serverlin is back. It goes another step. We've played these games before. We have played these games before. Oh, my boost ran out. Nautiling next meta. How can we do it? How do we do it? All melee simples. Well, I mean, I think Muchu wasn't Muchun a problem in Route 6 patch? I think it was mostly Trumbull, right? I think it was mostly Trumbull. Oh, Muchun was stronger than Trumbull. I never saw Muchun, like, people complain about it that much low compared to, Trumbull. Okay. I think I am done hunting for the day. I actually need to trade for some fossils, some legendary fossils. So if anybody has any to trade, I would be down to trade them right now. Before I end stream, I guess. What the heck is that? Make Muchun faster than a tree. Nah. You can kinda generally tell for the wall breakers. I usually have middling to lower speed. Okay, that's definitely a lie now these days. Because, with Nova. Well, for fossils, boost tokens. I'll trade boost tokens for, legendary fossils. Yeah, Nova has got 750. What's another, like, wall breaker problem? Probably not anymore because I took away Earthquake. Yes. I'll do, like, probably 1 for 1. I'll do, like, 1 boost token for 1 legendary fossil. Is that fine? I think that's probably fine. Azeroth, yeah. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna remove Boiling Press from Azeroth. That'll also hit Nova Days a little bit. We could also go the opposite route and make their abilities less potent. But I feel like the issue is the coverage. Fire Ancient Simple, Ice Ancient Simple is fine. But the fact that they can... I mean, Glissadia was the same issue as well. It could bypass water resistance. I think it's mostly just Boiling Press Deep Freeze are a problem. Obviously, like, there have been a lot of problems with, like, Deep Freeze in the past. I think it's just time to just, like... I've tested Deep Freeze and Boiling Press. Those moves should not be given out to more than a handful of Loomians. Especially some of the best Loomians in the game. So, yes. As you are now, gonna 5 Azeroth melee fire Frost Breathlin. What? Someone before had the idea of making Azeroth Glissadia's abilities make their fire eyesight moves hit water types neutrally, and then add a 1.2 boost instead. I think it would just be better just to let water types wall them, to be honest. Because, let's say for example, Glissadia has blizzards, and Azeroth has flare blitz. Those probably don't want to bypass water's resistance, right? They should be resisted, definitely. Muchun did get magnified, didn't it, Daniel? Is it just the Dream Teams that's broken? I know exactly what's wrong with it if it is. Are you ready? Let's see. I am going to guess it has Trumble's rally moves. Yeah. Damn it! What is... If I go to Calf Note really fast. Calf Note Male. Megatron Raging Tackle. Female Calf Note works? Why does a Moochoom work? Yeah, that's why. Also, I can probably delete that. Oh, no. We can probably delete that team now. I don't think we need any of these ones. Okay, well, I think I'm going to leave the stream off there. I'm probably going to go post some trade offers, I guess, or legendary fossils. I'm going to try and get my hands on some. I want to do a video where I open up 1,000 of every legendary fossil. We're doing alright. Like, we need like 800 of all of them, I guess. So that's going to take a while. But yep, I'll see you guys next time. Also, again, tomorrow, streaming, trying to get to Ace.